so we have another problem here, a squared minus 10a plus 24. Now, I've already put in the a's in our little parentheses, but this sign here is positive, which means I have the same sign, and this sign is negative, which means that both signs are negative, okay? So I'm still looking at the middle term as being a sum, but they're both going to be negative added to negative, so it's going to be a bigger negative. So I'm looking for factors of 24, 24, 1, 2, 12, 3, 8, 4, 6. Okay, so those are my factors of 24, and I'm looking for a sum of 10. So 6 and 4 has a sum of 10, so minus 6 minus 4. When I FOIL that together, I do get a negative 6a, a negative 4a gives me the negative 10a in the middle. I get a positive 24 on the end, and I am done. Okay, I'm not going to do this one with the AC method because we still have just one term in the front, which makes it so easy to factor anyway. Okay, so the next one is also just 1 as the coefficient on the front, so this is one of our easier ones. And I've got a k and a k. This one's really easy because there's only one way to factor 13, and that's 13 and 1. So 13, 1, same sign, both negative. So when I do that, I get a negative 14k and a negative 1k. Negative 13k, negative 1k gives me my negative 14k, and then multiplies to a positive 13. So you should always FOIL it to make sure you are correct. The next one is also one of our easier ones here. We have x squared minus 6x plus 9, which allows me to just go ahead and say x and x. And this 9 is 9, 1, and 6, or 3 and 3. 9, 1, 3, 3. And I've got a minus 6 in the middle. So same sign because of the positive sign, both negative. So I'm adding to 6, which I know is going to be my 3 and my 3. And I end up with x minus 3, or x minus 3 squared, which makes this a perfect square trinomial, which we will talk about more in 7.3. But remember, the pattern that we will cover in 7.3 for a perfect square trinomial is the first term is a perfect square, the last term is a perfect square. If we take the square roots of each term, we get 3x, and we double it, and we get 6x, which is the pattern for a perfect square trinomial.